Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. Did you understand what I just said?
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here.
So you're saying that I have to say the words "I understand"?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to that.
Do not interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
All right, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most frustrating and utterly clueless sovereign citizens we've ever seen on this channel. This individual seems determined to push every single button Judge Simpson has, and the tension in the courtroom quickly escalates. Watching this unfold feels almost like witnessing someone hand the judge a contempt charge on a silver platter in real time. Now, I know you all enjoy seeing Mio, the absolute buffoon, make a scene, so I couldn't resist sharing this one with you. As you watch, pay attention to just how reckless and unprepared he is, and feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious, how high do you think Mio's IQ really is after watching this display? All right, let's jump in and see exactly how this spectacle unfolds.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Going to state your name.
My name is Daniel McGoo, for the record, Your Honor.
You're going to represent yourself in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that in this case, you are charged with the offense of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor felony, punishable by up to 2 years and or $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I understand your charge.
You understand also that there is great peril in one representing themselves. You understand that, sir?
I'm not afraid, Your Honor.
Did you understand what I just said? That there is great peril in representing oneself.
I comprehend what you're saying, Your Honor.
Tell you what. Either you're going to answer my questions and you're going to answer them properly, or we're going to have a long time and I'm not going to have these people wait. So while you decide how you're going to handle this, I'm going to have you have a seat. I'm going to pass your case. You will come back up and you will learn how to operate within this court. Plain and simple. Have a seat. Have a seat. And you might want to wipe that smirk off your face while you're doing it. State your name.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Daniel McGoo.
I have stated the admonishments that I was giving to the defendant representing himself. I apprised him of the maximum penalties and the charges. Apprised him, and sir, I'll ask you the question again. You understand that there can be great peril in representing yourself?
I fully recognize and acknowledge the seriousness of the charges, which include allegations of
Not my question. You understand that there can be serious peril in representing yourself?
I recognize what you're saying, and I'm fully prepared to proceed with this matter.
Will you just do me a favor and answer my question? Do you understand that there is great peril in representing oneself?
I recognize that.
Okay, then stop there.
Okay.
You recognize that.
Recognize.
Do you understand that that in any of the proceedings that the court would hold you to the same standards as if you were a practicing attorney, will give no leeway one way or the other, will show no favoritism or no bias because you are representing yourself? You understand that, sir?
I recognize what you're saying, Your Honor.
You know what? I don't know why you just won't understand. I'm asking you, and I need a direct answer, whether you understand what I am saying, not whether or not you're recognizing the words. Do you understand what I am saying?
I overstand what you're saying.
I've got to admit, I can't lie. This guy actually cracked me up a little. Even though his IQ might rival a tortoise on NyQuil, there's something about his antics that's strangely entertaining. I won't deny it. He earned a laugh, even if it's the kind of laugh you give when you know you shouldn't. But at the same time, I'm equally frustrated, maybe even a little furious, at this clown for wasting everyone's time in court. Seriously, does he realize how much a judge's time is worth? Courtrooms don't operate on monopoly money. Judges, lawyers, clerks, they all get paid by the hour, and every second this guy spends dodging actual legal procedures is money completely down the drain, and let's be real, obstructing justice isn't a joke. You can't just turn a courtroom into your personal comedy stage and expect to walk away without consequences. This is serious business and is testing the patience of everyone involved. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this guy's behavior? Let's jump back in and see what he does next.
You want to be,
Your Honor,
you have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. The other one's in custody. I realize we are now at least caught up within an hour. I think those that want to go probably want me to take a break about now. So I'm going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break. I'll come back out and then I'll call the case. The court's going to stand in recess.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo. Here in Dewey Juris.
All right. So on this matter, I was apprising you of your rights. I told you about the charges in this case. We get to the point of understanding that there is a certain peril in representing.
Listening, sorry. My notes, I apologize, Your Honor. I meant no disrespect.
No way. That had to be intentional. There's just no way someone casually strolls out while the judge is speaking like they're in their own living room. Does he not even realize he's in a courtroom? Honestly, I'm surprised Judge Simpson hasn't already slapped him with 30 days for contempt, because straight up ignoring a judge is basically handing them a reason to lock you up. And let's take a moment for Mr. Bagoo, or should I say, Mio. How do you even take yourself seriously with a name like that? Mio sounds like the guy who trips on flat ground, spills his coffee, and somehow blames gravity for the chaos. That kind of energy might be funny at a coffee shop, but in court, it's a one-way ticket to the holding cell. All right, enough talk. Let's jump back in and see exactly where this attitude lands him next. Brace yourselves, because it's not going to be pretty.
And that the court will treat you the same as an attorney in the case. You understand, sir? Listen closely to my question. Do you understand that?
I do not understand.
You do not understand it.
No.
The court, you will be presumed to know the rules of procedure as well as the Michigan rules of evidence, that the court will not be giving you assistance in regard to this case.
What I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is I do not understand the charges that are pitting against me, because they violate a lot of my rights. And the prosecutor served me the discovery packet on the 27th of last month. Since then, I have not received any kind of evidence or any kind of claims that I violated any kind of anything that day. So I'm here waiting for that to occur. So no, I don't understand.
Waiting for what to occur?
Well, under the rights to due process, Your Honor, 4th, 5th, 8th Amendment, there has to be substantiated amount of evidence to accuse me of a crime, like assault on a police officer, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. I take these charges very serious, Your Honor. Because of these charges, I have lost custody of my son, and I want to make sure that these justice is served and equity is ensured here.
Sir, I just asked you before whether or not you understood the charges.
And I answered you, Your Honor. I said I do not understand them.
Whether or not you disagree with them or not, is not the issue. The issue is do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not understand, Your Honor.
Is there a reason other than what you said that you do not understand?
I can elaborate a little further, Your Honor. I'm still
I
waiting.
wish you wouldn't. I just need to understand why you don't understand.
I'm
The
trying to get there, Your
charges.
Honor, if we could talk
I'm
about it.
not asking you whether or not you agree that you should be charged. I'm not asking whether or not you
You're asking
believe
me.
that you did it. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking whether or not you understand what you are charged with.
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here. You play by my rules.
So you're saying that I have to say the words, I understand?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the thing. I am not going to play this game with you.
I'm not.
So what? No, you are playing a
I'm
game.
not.
So no, you are. And do not interrupt me ever again. Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a week to think about it, because I'm not going to sit here, call your case up 4 or 5 times for you to sit here and to go through this whole, try to play some semantical game. So I will adjourn this out to December 12th, 2024. I will adjourn it to 9 a.m.
Your Honor.
or I will. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that date.
not
Prior
interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
At this point, this guy has officially crossed the line from annoying to full-blown pest. Sure, it was kind of funny at first. We all had a laugh watching Mio, the ultimate buffoon, but the entertainment factor has worn off, and now it's just frustrating. I honestly wish Judge Simpson would put an end to it and hand him the 30 days he's practically begging for. People like this are exactly why court cases drag on forever, wasting everyone's time and, let's be real, taxpayers' money. While the rest of us just want the legal process to move along, he's turning the courtroom into his personal stage. Judges need to stop with endless warnings and start enforcing contempt charges on the spot. No debates, no second chances, just straight to jail for repeat offenders, especially for someone like Mio. Remember, court isn't an open mic night. If someone wants to act like a fool, they can do it from a holding cell. So, what do you guys think? Should Judge Simpson have shut this down already? Or is he being way too patient with this guy?
I've given you fair warning. I'm adjourning the proceeding out. If you are objecting to that, objections noted. It's still adjourned out to the 12th. Bond will continue. You
Your
may
Honor.
leave now.
I have constitutional.
You may
violation.
leave now.
Let's go. Understood.
I have a right to a
You may
counsel.
leave.
Do I not have a right to a counsel?
You want an attorney, you may get on an attorney, sir?
I need somebody to explain the problem here.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney on this?
I do not need to represent myself. I'm presenting myself. I'm the only one that was there in this courtroom. No one was there. I don't recall anybody that was there that day. I'm the only one that knows what happened, Your Honor.
Do you wish
And I was
to be
violated.
represented by an attorney? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you wish to be represented by an attorney,
Your Honor, I have constitutional violations.
do
that
you
need
wish to be represented by an attorney,
to
sir?
take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of
Then,
America.
if you do not want to answer my question, Mr. Allen, he is to be removed from my courtroom.
You just know when Judge Simpson calls out Mr. Allen, things are about to get intense. It's basically the courtroom equivalent of a parent using your full name. You immediately know the consequences are coming. But as for this clown, I'd say he got off way too easy. No contempt charge, no time behind bars, just a verbal smackdown and a free pass back out the door. Honestly, that's a win for him, considering Judge Simpson has sent people to jail for far less. The fact that this guy managed to rattle the judge and still walk away without a formal penalty is wild. Either Judge Simpson was feeling unusually generous, or Mio somehow has courtroom plot armor protecting him. Speaking of Mio, the buffoon, it really makes you wonder why he doesn't have custody of his kids anymore. He claims it's because of this case, but let's be honest, there's a good chance it's more about his questionable decision-making and lack of basic adulting skills. Family courts don't just hand out custody losses like free samples at Costco. They consider stability, judgment, and responsibility. And if you can't even take a court hearing seriously, how can you be trusted to care for a child? I imagine the support court judge probably saw him walk in, heard him start talking, and immediately thought, yeah, we're passing on this one. Anyway, that wraps up this wild court hearing. I know it's an older case, but it's such a classic I had to bring it back. I want to hear what you guys think. Was Judge Simpson being too nice, even with all the verbal abuse he dished out? I still feel like he could have gone a little harder, but that's just my take. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love reading them. It always makes my day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. I post every single day, so stay tuned for even more courtroom chaos and entertainment. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and take care.